What is up? Welcome. It is Duct Tape Dynasty. I am the Duct Tape Dude.
I'm the dude.
And boy, have we got a doozy for you tonight. I tell you what, I'm looking at him over here. Can't quite believe it. If you saw the socials, you know what I'm talking about. We've got somebody that is on the program. Well, I guess he's not on the program yet, but he's about to be. But before we get to that, let me ask you to please minimize that screen. Go ahead and give us a like, a comment, subscribe for us. Please subscribe. We definitely need subscribers. And enjoy the heck out of this program. Boy, it's been a few weeks in the making. I was a little worried there for a while, but no, this guy is good for his word. And so, yeah, without further ado, let's not keep the dude waiting. Let me do that. This dude, if you don't know who we're talking about, this is a gentleman who is 4-0 in BKFC. That is Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. This guy is the first ever featherweight champion. He's BKFC's youngest champion at just 22 years old. He's now 23 years old. I have personally deemed him the John Wayne of combat sports because when it comes to combat sports, there is nothing like BKFC. These boys say gloves. We don't need no stinking gloves. I'll just punch you straight in the face. You punch me straight in the face. Let's do this. That sounds like a John Wayne kind of guy for me. Anyway, this guy is all gas. He is zero breaks. And on June 9th, he became the BKFC, as I said, world featherweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Kai Hefty Bag Stewart. I've got cheer for you. Give him a wave. Yeah, studio audience. Yeah. Oh my God, they won't stop. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Hey man, how are you?
Dude, I'm doing good. Just out enjoying my summer, enjoying fishing, and tonight I get to throw a first pitch at the baseball game.
That is right. Actually, we have to, like I said, get right to it because this guy is a couple hours away from throwing out a first pitch. And I wanted to ask you before we get started, before we get into, whatever that stuff is on your shoulder, let's talk the important stuff. Let's get brass tacks here. You're about to throw out the first pitch. You don't throw like a girl, do you?
No,
Okay.
Okay. I know because I'm so confident right now, it's gonna backfire. But it's like I've thrown a lot of baseballs in my life. Like it's definitely been like baseball was a big part of my childhood. Okay. So I should be able to just slam.
We're not. There, like the cameraman doesn't have to like watch out. Not one of those Fauci type pitches, anything like that. Nothing. Okay. No. Are you gonna go back to the bump? Or are you gonna throw from the bump? Or are you gonna be? You're not gonna throw from the grass. Come on.
No, we're throwing from up top.
Back it up.
From the mound.
Back it up. If we don't see at least 80 on the gun, we will question you forevermore. So anyway, geez, man, I was when I gave these two gentlemen a call, which was about 10 minutes before the show, I immediately started talking about nothing. Because I couldn't even believe that this guy was on the phone. I was just like, I immediately went to talking to Dave about something because I was like, there is no way that guy is really there right now. So anyway, man, Kai, I know you don't know much about me. I'm a military guy or a previous military guy. I have briefed like generals at NATO. And I am more nervous right now than when I sat at NATO and listened to a bunch of guys give me briefings that I couldn't understand what they were talking about. So anyway.
Sure. Well, I appreciate it. That's a first for me. That's definitely a first.
So anyway, I do want to say, man, thank you so much for coming on. Congratulations. Yes, there it is, the strap, and holy cow, it is glorious. What's it feel like, man? How is it? I mean, how's life as the champion?
It's been great. It matches my skin tone. The gold really goes good with the tan. But it's been great. Like we had a nice trip down to Florida, me and my lady. And then like I'm going to a pool party in Atlanta this weekend with Rick Ross. Like
What?
yeah, so it's like there's just a lot going on right now, and I did get back in the gym this week as well. So I mean that felt pretty
Okay.
good.
Good.
I'm just gonna ease back into it. I'm still a little banged up, so I'm not stressing. So.
Okay, good. Well, yeah, I think you earned it. You earned the strap, definitely. We saw that. That was exciting to watch. We knew you were going to do it, but nonetheless, it was still, man, it was fun to watch. Dave and I were cheering you on, texting, and, oh, man. Yeah, we were like a bunch of...
It was a good night. How'd you like that knockdown?
Dude, all of it. The entire thing was just money. But like I said, I know you've got to get going, so I want to get through our at least few questions, and then maybe if we don't offend you too much, maybe you'll even come back on with us one of these days. So that's the hope. That's the idea.
Heck yeah.
So I was going to give the first question to Dave, since he's the one that landed the interview. By the way, thanks to Dave. But I see that he stole one of the posters that was inevitably, I'm sure, for me.
You told me I could have one.
Whatever. So I'm taking the first question. So no, you kind of already hit on it. Give us, how'd you celebrate? I mean, dude, you go out, you finally win it. I know that you're a confident guy. You probably knew you were going to win it. How'd you celebrate? I know you said you got out to Florida. Yeah, I know, you were supposed to come on our show, and then some Tech 9 thing, whatever that was about. Yeah, so tell us what you've been up to since. Like, what all...
It's still a party. I mean, I'm not a drinker or anything, so it's like, I'm not a drinker. I go out and I have fun, but
sure.
It's just been nonstop travel, absolutely nonstop travel, and it's been exhausting, but it's also just been the time of my life. Like I've earned it. I've earned to go out and see the world, and I would have never been able to get there without BKFC. So, it's just we're still going. I'm booked. Every weekend I will not be staying at home basically for the whole summer. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. But I will be back. I will be back during the week, so that's whenever I'm gonna train. And then once I get because I'm gonna train like probably 5 days a week, and then a run on the 6th until I get my next orders, which I'm hoping November, but who knows what's gonna happen.
All right, yeah, I'm excited to talk about that as well. So yeah, let's see. I wrote down the stuff, and now I'm blazing through it. So now I want to make sure I didn't miss out on anything from that question. Dave, why don't you go ahead and take number 2 here as I see what I've missed already.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, you kind of touched on it. You said you're still not 100%. How long does it take to heal? I mean, after a fight like that, being willingly wanting to get punched in the face.
Yeah, it's been. I don't have any major injuries. It's just you're banged up, and you don't want a bruise to keep getting bruised, and like the cut can still be tender. And my hands, they're not sore. They're sore. They're not hurt. I got X-rays done. Nothing's wrong with it. But they're just sore because punches sore. So that's what I mean by I don't want to bruise my hands any further than I already have. So, I was relatively not banged up. I had a few very minor cuts that the stitches were out in 5 days. We just we just need everything to tighten up and make sure it's okay. Because if I rushed it at this age, I'm just going to injure myself for life. So.
Right. Yeah, for sure. You want to prolong the championship there as long as you can, for sure.
I definitely.
How many? Go ahead.
No, I hope that's the goal. Like my coach and I sat down and we had conversations. Like now we don't want to lose it. We chapped so many people's asses with me winning it the first time. So now we're just not gonna fucking give it back. They're gonna have to fucking take this from a dead body. I swear to God. So
perfect, man.
Attaboy.
And I'm willing to crawl through glass to get there, man. Like I'm only 23 years old, and God, that's weird. I was just 22 saying the same answer, and I just flowed right through it. But 2023, 23 years old, still the youngest champion since I won it whenever I was 22. But I just want to keep going because I have so much to learn. So it's like people haven't even seen anywhere, like it's probably 75% of my best yet.
Oh, that's
Like
awesome,
in
man.
reality, for how long it takes to master things, like there's a long time left.
Yeah. So you saying that we haven't seen 75% of your best yet. What do you think your toughest fight is? Because I have my opinion. I mean, mental wise, I would say probably the championship might have been mentally the toughest, but I feel like what I call them is crusty clam chowder. I feel like that was a more difficult or no, I don't want to say even match, but I felt like that was a better fight than you walking through Louis. I mean, Louis talked this big game, and it was like that's it.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like your best fight was?
You know, I feel like in terms of game plans, Louis was my best fight, my best performance. I just went in there and I stuck exactly to the game plan. We kind of, if we got a knockout, that's bonus points. But we knew if it went to a decision, I knew I was gonna win. I knew I was gonna push the pace. I knew I was gonna break him, and that's exactly what we saw.
Yeah.
In terms of my toughest fight, in terms of mentally the toughest fight was probably Rusty Crowder. I was supposed to fight Jack Claffey, who was not a ranked opponent.
Oh, I
Jack
didn't know.
Claffey just ghosted everybody, and my offer was Rusty Crowder, #1 contender fight. Do you want to fight or not? And I was like, holy shit. So I said, you know what? I can beat anybody in the world, and I took the fight, but mentally, that was taxing. Like, I struggled in that fight camp just because it was he had 7 fights with the promotion, and that was my third. So it's like the experience, but, I knew I was going to go in there, and I knew I was going to win, and I went in there and I won, and I think that was a pivotal fight in my career. That's whenever I really knew that I could do it,
Right. Yeah, so you got a pretty nasty cut fighting Rusty there.
Yeah,
before
right
how
down
many
the face. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
The good news is I felt Louis hit me here,
Mhm.
but the good news is that cut wasn't as nasty as I thought because it's no scar tissue. It didn't just bust open. So thank God for that because it's a rough spot. The doctor looked at me for for the Rusty Crowder fight midway through I think the third round or second round, and I'm grateful that it didn't reopen because I was afraid they would give Louis a fight, give him one. So
Right.
that would be stupid because I'm the most marketable athlete in BKFC right now. There's not
Absolutely.
like I respect Mike Perry and Lorenzo Hunt, so I won't even say that I'm the best, but I'm with the best. And I truly believe with more time I can.
I don't know,
be
dude. You got a big
that.
old gold thing on your chest there that says you're the best, brother. Don't sell yourself short.
So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with the toughest fight. I had some scraps in amateur, but I mean that's not bare knuckle. So what does that mean? Like I have no nerve for MMA, so it's like I just go in there and do my thing. Bare knuckle's different.
Yeah, it's a totally different game. I mean, MMA, you might be able to catch a couple on the chin of the face with them gloves on. You catch a couple on the chin of the face and bare knuckle, you're gonna feel them for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you got some stitches on the forehead. You got the one over your eye. Did that worry you at all? The cut over your eye? I know a lot of times those BKFC fights get stopped when it's like a cut on the eyelid.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things bleed like crazy, don't they?
You don't know, and had he told me that I had cuts in my eyelids, I probably would have been a little aware. I would have been a lot more timid to not make sure they don't reopen, but they don't tell you that. And my coaches, they know me. They say, don't tell him, and he's a tank. Like, I'm an absolute animal, and I don't want any reason to not think that I'm not just a wild animal I'm out there to kill, and I'm out there to win.
Right.
And my kill is win. So, like, that's the same thing. So it's like, nah, but they don't tell you. I asked, but he didn't tell me. He says, it ain't that bad.
Nice.
I love it.
Just a scratch.
It wasn't a serious cut, but it was in a hazardous area.
Right.
Man,
So.
Oh gosh, I'm trying not to see, dude. Apparently, I'm allergic to you. So, anyway, so yeah, the other question I was going to ask: what was the first thing that you went out and ate? You know, because like for us, when we deploy, you know, we can't have this and can't have that. I'm sure during fight camps, you know, you got to be really strict on the diet and all that stuff. So for us, like everybody can't wait for Taco Bell or something, you know, when you get home. But what's your go-to after you've won the strap?
Before getting sponsored by Halftime Sports Bar and Taco Treat, it was Taco Bell. I loved a good Taco Bell box right after a fight. But now it's the after party, after fight tacos every single time.
Okay.
So, yeah, absolutely. Halftime Sports Bar. They've hooked it up a lot, and they've helped me a lot. They're helping my dreams come true, and you know, thank you to them. So shout out them.
Hey, if they want to help a very mediocre sports podcast program get to Denver on the 19th of November. Okay, never mind. Cash App at the end. So I'm just joking, man. I didn't get a chance to really joke with you much beforehand and tell you that I'm not a very serious kind of guy. So,
No, you're good.
What do you do for your fight camps? How long is a fight camp? And does it depend on the opponent, how long it is, or, you know, what goes into it?
I'm unique, and sometimes I wouldn't say I suck, but my output outside of a fight camp is minimal. I stay sharp, I stay athletic, but I just try to enjoy my life. During fight camp, I love a solid 8-week fight camp. If I get a 2-month fight camp, it's over. Like, that's an easy win.
Unstoppable.
Yeah. So my output just goes through the roof. I don't just work out to get a casual jog in. I go 100% every single workout, and I think that's what drives me. If I did 100%, because I'm mentally wired to win the practice. Like, it's a weird thing, but I was always taught in wrestling, win the practice.
Yep.
And now I'm still doing it. So, but I also train at a shorter amount of time. So I prefer 8 weeks. Typically, you get 4 to 6. But I also cut a lot of weight, so the 8 weeks just makes sure everything just comes together perfectly, and I'm unstoppable. But I went, like, this camp, I traveled for the first month, and then I came back for the last, like, 3.5 weeks to focus with my team. My coach has a 12x12 heat room with a Peloton, a tonal, a rower, a heavy bag. Like, it's the perfect private training center, and that's just what I wanted. I wanted to be isolated. I wanted to do my thing. So we did my thing, and here we are, world champ.
Absolutely. And actually, you kind of hinted at it there. How much of it is mental, and how much, like, film and whatnot do you watch? Do you do that for the other guys, or is it just like, hey, we're punching each other in the face without gloves on?
I did watch film on Rusty, but I didn't watch a single second of film on Louie. I saw his the highlights that they posted. That's it, and it's like, Louie's been the same fighter since 2013. I'm going to win. I'm going to beat this guy. People that I don't know and haven't been around, then yeah, I'll watch some film, but not a lot, because it's like I just need to know the little things, and then just be aware that my game plan, find out what's going to stop my game plan and change my game plan. But I didn't have to do that with Louie at all.
Just straightforward fight.
Yeah, but everything's mental, to be honest. Like, mental is everything, and I think the wrestler mentality, people laugh whenever I say it, but it's a real thing, and I'll take that to the grave, and I find someone that's more mentally tough than a wrestler at a more consistent rate, and then, like, prove it.
Well, the discipline is insane. A wrestler's discipline is insane. I mean, it's,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, and I have horror stories from wrestling as, like, a 12-year-old doing college level practices. Like, it sucked, but that's how the strong survive, in my opinion.
Yeah, it got you where you are today.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I would not trade it for the world.
So you mentioned weight cut. So what's your walking around weight?
This fight I started at 175 because I had an injury that I was babying because I had to pull out of an MMA fight before I got offered this. But back to my camp very briefly, it was more or less like a almost a 6-month camp because I was getting ready for the March fight and then got injured and then took a couple weeks off and then a couple weeks I didn't even look at a gym. I didn't think of the gym and just went and did my own thing. I played video games, blah blah blah. But yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, your weight. So what does a weight cut do to the body? Like, can you explain how you feel and stuff
after that? It depends on how you do it. I diet and I lose like my fat deposits. I don't crash cut. Like I think on fight week I lost 5.5 pounds, and most people do I know LOUIE did like 17 pounds on fight week. So it's like you guys
how many?
You're 17.
Holy, that's what I thought you said.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like that depletes your body. Me, I just became more athletic. I became faster as I got smaller. My mental health was good. My brain was good. Like I just think athletically, if you do it properly, losing the weight and just getting like as small as you can without crash cutting is a lot more athletically sound than the crash cut. The crash cut, you're gonna feel groggy. You're gonna be you're gonna lose cardio. And I didn't feel any cardio, and I didn't feel any adrenaline dump. In the 5th round, no, it was the 3rd round. I kind of felt a little something, and I snapped that shit. I was like, you know what, that's out. Like, get that out of your head. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, I think it's weight cutting for me. It's bad, but it's not terrible. And I walked around. I typically try to walk around like 65, but I also walked around like 74, 75 before this fight.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. So, what's your backstory? We most everybody I think that knows you come from a big wrestling background, but how did you end up getting into the BKFC? Did you go wrestling, MMA, or did you just throw yourself right in? Tell us a little something about that.
My amateur career was MMA. I did 10 fights.
Okay.
And then 2021, BKFC came to Montana. They needed ticket sales. I'm your guy. And that's kind of how it started. My pro debut was in BKFC, and I think that that's very unique. I think I'm a very unique individual. Most of the people have had long, drawn-out, washed-up careers.
Yeah.
MMA. They has-beens. Like, you had a great MMA career, but you're not in your youth. That's why I think that there's just a different thing that I bring to the table for bare knuckle.
You know, I was going to actually say something like when I'm watching the other guys, I don't see the other guys smiling. When I see you smiling. It's like there's either something mentally completely wrong with that guy, or this guy has got the mental fortitude of he is dialed in. I think it's the latter.
It's just the confidence to win, I think, is taking me very far. Right? Like, I know I'm not the fastest, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, but I guarantee I work harder than everybody that I'm ever going to go against. And nobody's going to outwork me. Nobody. So I truly believe the only way I'm going to lose in bare knuckle is if somebody catches me and I go completely to sleep. Because trust me, if the day comes and I get knocked down, I will get back up. Like, my lights have to be out, and I will get back up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
So you do camps and stuff with the youth and stuff right now as well, right?
Yeah, we're doing one August 2nd and 3rd here in Great Falls. I also have the club, the Humble Team Wrestling Club. We are going to be an official club next season. We've kind of just been a training center under our MMA gym banner, but we're going to kick off and we're going to hit the ground running. I love giving back to wrestling. I think wrestling needs more coaches that are just willing to give to it. And I think we're on the right track. Montana's a tough state, a tough wrestling state, and I think that we can really help boost. Kind of like we're doing at bare knuckle. Bare knuckle's running. Montana is running bare knuckle right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, running. And we have a lot of Montana talent. So we'll see. But same thing with coaching. Like, I just want to coach kids. I want to coach my high school kids. I don't want to miss another wrestling season. So I'm going to be scheduling fights probably early fall and in the springtime from here on out, just because I'm not giving that up.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice. That's a good man.
Mhm.
That's a good
Yeah,
man.
that's awesome.
So, actually, Dave, did you want to ask? I heard something about the humble. You had a question on that, didn't you? About
Oh yeah. So hey, dude. So we got a little. So Josh and I were
proposition.
talking. So we got our duct tape Dynasty sweaters here.
Mhm.
What if we got you a jersey with your, the Outcast or whatever you want on the back and all your sponsors on the back? We can put the THT on the side. Would you wear it?
Like in general or for the fight walk?
Well, fight walk if we put all your sponsors on it, and in general, either way.
So I can say yes, but Bare Knuckles like cracking down on their apparel sponsorships. Like
Oh.
that's what sucks. Like I have to walk out wearing their gear.
I
But
can appreciate that.
I did wear my personal shirt underneath. But I can for sure wear it to like a weigh-in. I can for sure wear it to
Oh,
like
that'd be sick.
I can for sure wear it. I just don't know if I can make the official walk in it.
Right.
Dude.
Well, dude, weigh-in would be sweet too. Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude,
game on.
but the way this started, just so we're clear and we're not like, hey, let's just ask him for all this stuff. No, we were like, dude, we should totally get him a jersey for coming on. Like, that would be awesome. And then this morphed into all these ideas of, yeah, man, well, we could put the sponsors on the back, and then we could do this. Hey, man, I wonder if he would wear that, And that's how it. So it didn't all start off as, hey, let's see if we can get Kai to do this. No, it was, we did want to just get you a jersey to begin with. So we'd like to at least do that for you. And if something works out
I'll
where you
send
wear
some
it,
shirts,
whatever, that'd be awesome, man.
I'll ship some shirts out. I'm really bad about shipping stuff, so it's like,
dude,
it's gonna be months before you receive it.
Dude,
You will get shirt. You will.
Dude,
get shirt.
I live here with you, bro. Look at me up.
That's gonna be a lot. That'll be a lot easier.
dude,
honestly.
you are
Like, I'd
on
rather
our
just be that.
program right now. Like, I'm set. I'm in good shape. So,
Hell
and
yeah,
by
guys,
the way,
and
I got your signed poster over there, by the way. So,
Oh yeah. You guys have any more questions for today? Just 'cause I hate to be that guy, but I have the baseball thing.
I know you got to get going.
If you guys have any questions, I can definitely take them real quick.
Yeah. Let me just let's do this. How about we'll just give it to you. Tell folks how they can follow you, how they can, whatever you got going on. Of course, you got the thing going on tonight. Any shout outs, if you want to call somebody out, if you want to cut a promo, whatever you want to do, dude, it is your time. And then we're going to let you go and get to the baseball game where you're going to throw at least 85.
Yeah, 85.
The heater,
On the
baby.
dot. But yeah, man, just, thank you to my top couple sponsors. We got Toki Laser, Halftime Sports Bar, Native Grown. I love you guys. You guys are making my dreams come true. Follow me on Instagram, KaiHB145, KAIHB145. And yeah, man, follow these guys too. But thank you guys for having me on, and keep an eye on social media because my adventures are just gonna keep getting more.
Heck
and
yeah,
more and
man.
more. It's gonna get wild.
Well, hopefully you'll let us keep in touch with you after this. Hopefully we didn't shoo you off too much.
No, 100%. Let's run it. Let's run it for sure.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Hey, so I got one more before you bounce.
Yes, sir.
You're always wearing that medal. What is that?
So that's Special Olympics, and it was given to me by an old classmate that came to a couple of my fights, and he was like, "Can you wear this for all your fights?" And I was like, "Absolutely."
That's awesome.
That is
That's
way
awesome.
cool.
Heck
And
yeah.
ain't nobody telling me I can't wear it.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, try telling him. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They'll do nothing. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll definitely be back, and we're gonna have to plan a catfishing trip.
Absolutely, you are the best. Thank you so much. Go get him out there, man.
Yeah, see you guys later.
All right, brother.
See
Be
you, man.
well. Holy cow.
Breathe, man. Oh, that's pretty cool. We see your comments in here, everybody.
Yeah. Oh my
Kai had to
gosh,
run.
man. Yeah. I wanted. Oh man. Holy cow! Give me a second here.
We'll get him on again.
Yeah, I wanted. I mean, okay. He, just so everybody knows, he has been so awesome about this. Originally, we were going to have him on literally the Thursday after he had won the strap. Okay, he won it on a Friday. 6 days later, he was like, "Yeah, I'll come on," and then he gets invited to the Tech Nine concert. Okay, yeah, that's I get it,
I mean, it's a little better offer.
But he was like, "Dude, I will still do the show if you need me to. I'll do it in the car. We can FaceTime in the car, whatever." And I was like, "No, dude, please go enjoy your life, whatever." And then we rescheduled it, and it was going to be while he was in Florida, which was last week. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I'll do it from the beach and all this stuff." And he started describing it, and I'm like, "He's on vacation, man. Like, no." And so I was like, "No, we will reschedule it. We'll reschedule it." And so then we rescheduled for today, and the baseball game thing came up, which again, we are a 90-something subscriber YouTube program. I can understand when like a Tech Nine concert comes up and go throw a first pitch at a baseball game and all these. Yeah, go do those things, man. Go take your trip to Florida and enjoy life, So anyway, and
it sounds like he is, which is great.
Yeah.
I bet he's just been spinning like a top, man.
Oh my gosh, and it sounds like he's going to keep spinning for quite a while. So yeah, but man, that how cool was this? I don't even know what else to say. Please subscribe to us. We do a lot of NFL stuff on this program. We will really start to ramp up for NFL stuff. And then during the season, we have a weekly pick'em show where we do pretty darn well. We have a 72.8%, actually 72.816% accuracy rating on the predicting of NFL games. So we pick every game. Anyway, that's our primary show and a good one. So we'd love to have you along for those. And I hinted at it during the show. We have on the 19th of November, which is a long ways off, but it'll be here before we know it. That is the game where Denver Broncos will be playing the Vikings. Jeez, I can't even talk. So the Vikings are going to be at Mile High for Sunday Night Football. We are going to be at that game, and we are trying to broadcast from the parking lot. It's supposed to be a tailgate podcast broadcast, but we need your help getting there. So there is a Cash App at the end of this that if you would be so kind as to donate to, that would definitely help us get there and support the show. Although we don't expect it. That's not why we expect you to be here. Just hang out, have fun, watch. We would ask that you subscribe, though. That helps us out the most, and throw comments in there and likes and yeah, all that.
Yeah, we got quite a few comments today. Like I said, unfortunately, Kai had to run, so we didn't really get to bring the comments into the show tonight. But we'll definitely get him back on again and maybe try and do that a little sooner. Shout out, what up, Peyton? Family's watching.
Yes. Sam says he wants a jersey, or he'd wear a jersey.
Sam wants to. Heck yeah, we can get you a sweater there, Sam.
Yeah,
for sure. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, you bet, man.
Oh, look at his other duct tape Dynasty over Tech Nine.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh boy.
But heck yeah. So, yeah, we'll have him back on. And again, yeah, like Dave said, sorry we couldn't get to the questions, but he had to go throw out the baseball. That's kind of a big deal. And again, once again,
I hope he makes it.
He makes it
there. I mean, if he fluffed that pitch, man, oh, dude, he's never gonna live it down.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like he will, though.
Is it gonna be broadcast on any Great Falls local something?
I doubt it.
Oh man, because we gotta.
Better tell Wally. Wally, get down there to the game.
We need to know how it goes. I want video evidence. See how he does. So, but yeah, that's what we've got for our show tonight. Dave, you got anything else for these fine folks before we shut her down and get the heck out of here?
No, man. I think we went up, I don't know, 6 subscribers or something today. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Dude,
share,
you guys are incredible.
subscribe,
Thank you.
Tell your friends.
Yes. By the way, we're closing in on 20,000 views as well.
I saw
that. Which is, what? Okay.
Best 30 subscriber channel on YouTube,
on
right?
the internet, yeah. I can't even believe it. So yeah, share our program, please. We'd love to have as many subscribers and watchers, and we're not here to make money or do anything like that. We're just here to have a good time and share our love for sports with everybody else. This is really just family program. Dave right there is my brother.
Got a shout out to Bo there. He said, Dave with the legendary hockey pick in the background.
Yes. By the way, yeah, I do want to throw
Kai's
out
fight week, my fight week.
Yeah. That was you got a nice setup there, man. That was I don't know when you threw all this together, but it looks good
today.
It looks good. I like it. So, let's see. Anything in the comments that we missed? There were some questions that did kind of get answered just by our questions. What got Kai into the sport? Your dad asked. Bo, by the way, says, I see those helmets. Yeah, you see, I got the domes over here in the corner if you look out of the small camera.
Oh, yeah.
But, anyway, yeah, well, shoot. Let's shut her down and call it a good show. Let's not ruin it now, right?
Yeah,
so,
right?
Anyway, I love you, man.
This is when everybody starts getting off.
Best. Yeah. You're the absolute best, and we love you guys, and thank you so much for watching, subscribing, commenting, all those things, sharing, all that. So we appreciate it, and until probably next time, which will probably be next week, about a week from now, we love you. We appreciate you. Y'all be well.